Well, welcome back for day 2 of our second Halloween series here in October. And today, our board games are coming from outer space and they're going to invade our carnivals or something.
That's something. We need a theremin.
We're going to be talking about Alien Invasion board games.
All right, so let's talk about some Alien Invasion games.
Let's do it.
Now, I've been accused of being from another planet from time to time. Believe it or not.
I've heard it said.
A little bit.
Mm-hmm.
That head of yours.
The alien brain.
That's right.
Well, whoever said I was an alien is the real alien, because that's how those hidden traitor games work.
They do. They do.
And speaking of hidden traitor games, I'm going to let you know my pick right now, which is based on a movie in the 1980s, which is based on another movie in the 1950s, which is based on a book. Okay, the book was Who Goes There. The 1950s movie was The Thing from Another World, and the movie was The Thing. And the game, The Thing, Infection on Outpost 31.
Excellent game.
Good. Very
Fantastic game. As a matter of fact, it's my favorite hidden traitor game there ever was.
Mine too.
That's saying a lot because you guys like hidden traitor games. And I hate them. And this is my second favorite hidden traitor game.
We've said for years, why don't they make a hidden traitor game based on The Thing?
Yeah.
And finally, last year, they made it, and it turned out to be our favorite. Not
The
just
entire
because
movie is a hidden traitor.
not just because that we love the movie so much, but just because the game is fantastic.
I just like it that people listen to us.
Okay?
But yeah, Chris is right. Chris is always the traitor in these games.
Yep. Immediately. Right out the gate. I'm always a traitor.
So much so that if you ever have a real life event happening, I'm just going to light Chris on fire right
just
away.
Kill me right away. Probably.
Right out the door. Boom.
Yep.
So The Thing, what is it that you like about it so much, Steve?
I like that it's hidden traitor because I love that kind of game. I also like that it's based on the awesome movie, The Thing. And it's based so much on the awesome movie that the map, or the board you're playing on, is the map of the facility. All the characters in the movie are playable characters. And it's fun, too, because they're broken up into classes. You have, like, the engineering class, the operations class, whatever the other one is. Scientists. So each turn you have a mission that comes up, and that mission has requirements. You need a certain number of players, and you need certain classes to come. You might need a scientist and an ops guy. So you have to pick them. Meanwhile, somebody on your crew is an alien. They're infected. And each round, a chance of another one popping out, depending on player count, is possible. So you're constantly reevaluating what you know about these people, who you think's infected. My favorite part's when you get to the end, you're trying to get on the helicopter and escape. If the thing's on there, you lose.
Yep.
So that's a real nail biter if you're in charge of picking who's on there, because you probably have a pretty good idea who the thing is.
Yeah, there's one player in charge of picking the helicopter people.
But the entire time you're picking, you're second guessing yourself.
Right.
Hey, was I wrong the whole time? I don't know what to do.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
I mean, you pick the captain who decides who goes on the helicopter is a thing themselves.
Yeah, right.
They're gonna be
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I'm going on.
Yep.
Like
This game is great because what I really like about it is that when you go to the various rooms and you have to solve the little challenges that are there, it forces you to take certain people along. And that's what's so great, because sometimes you are forced to take a certain kind of person that might be the thing.
Exactly.
And they have the opportunity then to try to botch the things up. But then you always have to be, as the thing, very selective as to when you botch things up.
Exactly.
You can be given away really easy. And that's probably my only negative to the game, is that you have to explain that up front. You got to be like, okay, don't go wild trying to botch the stuff up, because we're just going to figure you out. We're going to shut you out for the rest of the game. So
I thought that
cool.
was I felt that was pretty apparent when I was playing. Like, I specifically targeted certain people to say, like, when I'm on missions with them, they will like the sabotage cars will start showing up, and
You're trying to pin it on somebody else.
yeah, I'm trying to deflect blame. And when I'm on missions with other people, hey, the missions go great. Like, it works wonderfully.
Right.
So that part was apparent. I like the fact that the players are forced to take certain people with them. And that is an opportunity for the thing to really kind of mess with stuff, especially when they have to take everybody. Because at that point, it's like free for all. The thing just throws a card in. No one knows what the heck's going on.
Right.
So,
The Thing, Infection at Outpost 31. Great pick.
Yep.
Great alien invasion game. Fantastic.
Thank you.
All right, so my pick is a little bit more lighthearted than yours, Steve. It is called Invasion from Outer Space, the Martian game. And this is from Flying Frog. And I got to say, like, it's not the best design game in the world. And we say that about all of Flying Frog's games, unfortunately. But despite that, I still love this game and most of their other games as well. Basically what it is, this is the theme. Basically, these Martians are coming down. They're kind of like Mars Attacks type Martians. And they're invading a carnival. And all of the players play the carnies. Like the strong man, the carnival barker. There's a bear with a tutu that you can play.
Steve.
That's my pick.
It doesn't make any sense why this is the theme of the game. As a matter of fact, I wish that they had just a regular set of people that you could play as opposed to the carnies. But it's still funny that this is the concept. The scenarios are like you have to destroy the big top, or the humans have to shoot down the UFOs with the cannon that you shoot a guy out of. They have to shoot them down.
Shoot the human cannonball and take the UFO out.
It was kind of like they made the game and they were like, this is insanely stupid. We're just going to make it as stupid as possible.
Exactly. It's silly. It's all very silly, but it's so much fun because as the player who's playing the Martians, you're spawning Martians, you're going around, you got ray guns, and you're building technologies like death rays, and you're deploying this giant alien monster on the board that rampages across the board. It's so cool. You can move your UFOs around. It's just a neat game. It's fun. It's lighthearted. It's silly, but it is a super, super fun game. I like it a lot.
The thing I like about this is that it's very much like Last Night on Earth, but
same basic game mechanics.
Yeah.
But the aliens have more strategy because they can move their spawn points around. They have text that they're going to research. I think that makes it a much better game.
So every time we play, Jamie, you said it doesn't make any sense that they're attacking a carnival.
Yeah, well.
I came up with a reason.
Okay.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Amazing 80s movie. Right? These killer clowns are aliens. They happen to look like clowns. They come down. They harvest people.
I hope so.
Whatever. The game is based on that because the Martians are at war with the killer clowns. Right? So they fly over to Earth. They see this carnival. They think it's a killer clown outpost. And they attack.
Wow.
It's the only thing that makes sense.
I've never actually watched the movie. It's probably a crime that I've
You
never
haven't?
seen it. No.
Oh, wow.
It never looked interesting.
It is
to me.
insane.
It's
It
classic.
really is insane.
Classic 80s right there.
Oh, yes.
And the prosthetics on the clowns are awesome, too.
Yeah. All right, Chris. Well, what's the last one on the list for alien invasion games for you?
All right. So I actually have a fantastic game. Steve had a mediocre game. You had a terrible game. My game is XCOM, the board game.
It's a good game.
It is a fantastic game, a great co-op. Everybody's playing different stations. Everybody feels very unique. It's got the app integration. It's timed, so it doesn't go too long. And it is insanely stressful. I don't know how many times I played this. It's a ton. Because every time someone brings it up, I'm like, yes, we're playing it. And if we can't figure out a game to play, I'm like, XCOM. And I think I may have won the game twice. Of all the times I played this game is brutal.
Yeah, that's something that I always say when this game comes up. I played it probably 20 or more times.
Yeah.
And I literally won it one single time.
Yeah.
And
it's nuts.
the thing that makes it great is the fact that I still want to go back every time. The fact that it's so difficult, yet I have so much fun playing the game despite its difficulty and knowing I probably won't win.
Yeah.
I still have an immense amount of fun playing this game every single time. It's so stressful, so frustrating, but just done in such a unique way. I love it. I love it.
Well, I've never won this game myself, but I have beaten the video game.
Well,
yeah, there you go.
I think everybody
That
has.
must count for something.
Yeah.
But what I enjoy about this so much is one of my favorite aspects in co-ops is that everybody has their own station that they're working on.
Yep.
Right? That person's in charge. Whatever station you're at, that's your job.
You're making the science research. You're making the money decisions.
Like a lot of other co-ops, you're just running around killing stuff, like Zombicide.
Yeah, right.
But in this, and even another space game, Space Cadets, same thing. You have a station. You're running the weapons or the navigation, and nobody else can do that but you.
Yeah.
You're in charge of that. That's your job.
There's no quarterbacking in this particular cooperative game.
No.
Like, you got to do your own stuff. It's up to you. No one else can do it for you.
Not to mention, you don't have time.
Yeah, right.
Because the timer's ticking.
Yeah.
And you don't have time for someone else to look over at you and say, hey, you know, you need to do that and that.
UFOs are being dumped on the board fast and furiously, and you got to just make it happen.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's up to you.
It's your responsibility to tell people, hey, I got this awesome tech. I need this much money. How much money can you give me? Like, all that stuff is just fantastic. The fact that it's so hard to win. And I think it teases you because you always almost get close to winning. You get so close and then you fail because the board just immediately fills up with aliens and you lose.
Sometimes you're not so close to winning. Sometimes you're just so far from winning.
Oh, yeah.
And it just dumps and kills you.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
It's so
You
good.
just start
though.
over.
It is well worth it. It is one of my favorite app-driven games out there.
I think it is my favorite app-driven game. No,
Mansions of Madness.
Yeah.
That's right. That's why you can't say that.
Yeah. Second best.
Second best. Very good.
Well, Chris, that was a hot pick. Very hot. More like a smoldering pile of ashes. Mine was a raging bonfire.
It was.
But yours is pretty hot.
Okay.
Mine is true.
Jamie's is just
Mine
a
is-
steaming pile of...
No, mine is the true Alien Invasion board game. It's exactly like a 1950s Alien Invasion game. Martians with ray guns attacking a carnival.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Plan 9 from outer space.
That's right. You do look like Tor Johnson there.
Oh my God. 5 people
Thank
got that
you.
reference.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Well, that's it for part 2. Come on back tomorrow where there's going to be some ghosts haunting the studio as we talk about haunting board games. All right. Well, we'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Have a good one.
Later.
Peace.
Thanks so much, everybody. If you've enjoyed this video, please do us a giant favor by subscribing to the channel and clicking that wacky bell icon. If you're into board games, miniatures games, role-playing games, we have a bunch of audio podcasts you might enjoy. You can find those at thesecretcabal.com or on iTunes and Stitcher.